everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a build and a review on this Ghost V3 RDA. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we are with the Ghost V3. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. And this is, it looks like an RDTA, but it's not. It's actually an RDA with a reservoir. And this is actually made out of food grade acrylic, this bottom piece here. It does have a fixed 510, you can't adjust it. And then it does say made in the USA by LMMS. And this is actually number 7 out of the 17 in this batch. They are made in batches. On this side, it does show Ghost 3, and then my number is 44. And it's got the Ghost 3 here, and then the little ghost guy here. And this is actually your airflow where you can open it and close it. Currently, it's completely open. And if you move these, you'll actually see them close. See how it's closing? And you can close it all the way up. So I really like that feature. I think it makes it a lot easier to open and close. And whatever you do to one side, it does happen to the other. So that's great. The drip tip is actually made of PEEK. Everything on here is either PEEK or it's made out of the stainless steel, the 303 and 304 stainless steel. So this is actually just a PEEK insulator here, PEEK insulator on the deck. And I'll open that up for you so you can see it. This actually has a 2-post system. It does have beefy like screws on it, and they are the Phillips head, and then it's got this which takes an Allen key, and this is what actually separates the base from here. I'm not going to take it apart, but I just wanted to show you that. It's got very, very wide wicking holes. So again, they do recommend this as an RDA with just a reservoir for any juice. Instead of you over dripping, it would actually go into the reservoir. So if you make your wicks long enough and just fan them out and make them really, really thin at the end, then I'll just pick up any of that excess juice that you do spill in there. This is a 25 millimeter RDA. And it is 33 millimeters tall. That's with this on here. And let me see. The air holes here are 3 millimeter air holes. And then the other 10, which there's 5 on this side and 5 on this side, are actually 1.5 millimeters. And they're actually milled at an angle, creating like a vortex when you're vaping. So that's kind of cool. These are made in the USA and they are done in batches. This is actually comes with actually like an authentication certificate with it. Like my number is 44, so it is on this, and it tells you where it came from. It tells you all about it. It does have a 30-day warranty, and yeah, so this is the Ghost V3. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a build on this. And let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put a build on this. And I'm going to actually use some coils that were sent to me that were actually preheated already. And let's put those on. And what I did was I just spaced them out so that they would fit nicely. Oh, it might help if I had them open and then I went and closed them. Oops. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. It's really nice because they actually gave me this so I can sit it on it, but being that I'm doing this video and it's kind of hard for you to see, I'm actually going to sit it on here instead. So that way you can see it a little bit closer. But I really like this, and this color was actually picked out for me because of my eyes. So, so yeah, so that was picked out especially for me. Let's go ahead and loosen these up now that you can see them a lot better. And there we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and place this one in here. This only has the 2 posts, so you can do a single coil like through the middle, or you can do the dual coil. I'm going to go ahead and put on the dual coil. I'm just going to put my coil in there. And I'll go ahead and clip that, and then I'll put the other one in. Oh, where are my clippers? There we go. And clip this one. And then I'll put the other side in. Here's my other coil. Let's get this baby started. Since it does only have 2 post holes, you do have to share the post holes with the second coil. So go ahead and put that in there, this in here, and put that one in. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tighten it before I clip those so that I have them positioned right. Because they're sharing the same holes, so it makes it a little bit harder if you don't. That's why I like to cut the first one, and then the second one I'll actually try not to get my hands in the way, but it's kind of virtually impossible here. And then I can straighten out my coils and stuff there. Okay, so moving this over just a little bit. And this one, I'll clip it there. I'll try to straighten this out a little bit. Oh, shoot. Try it on camera. That might work a little bit better. There we go. Straighten it out. Get my handy dandy clippers. Make sure I'm just doing this one and not the other one. Do this one. I'll move this over a little bit so I can get to it. Go. And then clip the other one. Be really, really careful. There we go. All right, now we can start straightening out the coils and get them all done. I'm gonna put them in just a little bit more. I won't lie to you. Having just the 2 post holes does make it a little bit more difficult to get your coils lined up and get them in there and situated. So I have taken it off camera so I can put them in evenly so they are in. I'm just straightening them out now. I didn't want to like forget to have you on while I'm doing that. So they're pretty much straight in there. Lift this one up just a little bit more this way and this one this way a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and start burning those so that we can get them to heat evenly. And make sure this is on tight. Turning this down. Oops, not all the way. This thing runs pretty fast. Okay. Okay, so let's just start heating that there. Okay, get my tweezers out. I'm starting to color up. Just a little bit more. Okay, that one's lit. This one's coming out. Come on. Almost done. There we go. Okay, so they're heating up nicely, so let's go ahead and wick these. Okay, so for the cotton, I'm actually going to be using my Kendo Vape Cotton Gold Edition, the same one that I usually use, and which is my favorite. I'm just going to take some cotton out of there, roll it up like I usually do. Okay, put that through. Okay, like that. Now I'll do the other side. This is a little bit too thick. Okay, and almost done. Go. Oops. Now we got it. Okay. I'll bring that one through. I'm just going to go ahead and fluff out the ends a little bit. Fluff it out. And that looks about long enough because I want it to be able to catch any of the over drip. So that it can actually re-wick it. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick those down there. Put that one down. Put that one in there. Again, it's supposed to be vape like an RDA with just a reservoir, so that's what we're doing. Gotta make sure that the airflow is left open. Go. Get that cotton down there. Okay. When you tilt, just like an RDTA, when you tilt, you're going to be able to get your liquid up. Just going to put that one in. And next, they're really big wicking channels though. And that one's in there, and this one's in there. Again, moving it away from the airflow. And let's go ahead and juice her up. And today for the juice, we will be using some of this blue pucker. Let me zoom back out a little bit. Oops. I'm gonna use blue pucker. I love this stuff. I've actually been saving it because I don't want to drink it all. But here we go. Or vape it all, rather. Drink it all. Like I'm gonna sit here and drink it. I'm gonna turn this up so I can go ahead and juice my coils. Like I usually do. Just wanna make sure that we're getting the cotton wet from the inside out. Go, heat them up. And again, it doesn't matter if you over drip because it's going to go into the reservoir here, which you can pick up later. So there's literally nothing being wasted. Turn this up a little bit more. And these are ohming out to a 0.24. So there we go. Just fixing up my cotton here. That's all juiced up. There we go, and I'll go ahead and wet the rest of my wicks. Yum, I love the smell of this blue pucker. It's like blue raz, but it's literally like the syrup at the bottom of a slushie. So you're not getting just a slushie, you're getting the syrup part, which is the most flavorable part of a slushie. So let's go ahead and put this on. And I have my airflow all the way open because I like a lot of airflow. Put that on it and we're ready to vape. So meet you on top. Okay, so we've looked at it close and impersonal and we did a build on it. And if you notice, like my reservoir there has some juice in it, but if you tilt it, it's actually going to re-wet the wicks. So that's a good thing so that you can't over drip. I do have the airflow all the way open because that's the way that I like it. It's a really nice looking RDA. This does come off. Oops, let me take it off this way. And this again is made from Peak. So this is the drip tip and this is the top of it. And you can literally just drip right down the middle because anything extra will go into the reservoir, which is good. Pros and cons. The main con that I have with this, honestly, is going to be, there's actually two cons. One con is going to be the posts. Having the shared posts kind of makes it a little bit difficult. I mean, anybody can do it, but it does make it a little bit more difficult. And for bigger coils than what I put in, it will get really, really tight. But let's take a vape. I have to tell you that the flavor is immense. This has got freaking phenomenal flavor. Phenomenal flavor. And that's with it wide open, which usually the wider open that it is, the less flavor, or you get flavor, but the more airflow kind of diminishes the flavor, but in this case, it's super, super flavorful. I currently have it at 70 watts. I'm going to bump it up a little bit. Even more flavor, great clouds. I like the look of it. I love the copper look to it. I think that's really nice. I like that they put the serial number right on it. I like the idea of the reservoir. I didn't know how I would feel about it because I over drip a lot, so it does catch it for me, which I like. So you're not really wasting any juice because of the fact that you can just tilt it to vape and you're actually re-wetting the wick, so that's good. It does come with extras. I totally forgot the extras. Okay, so it does come with a 510 adapter, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. And then it comes with 2 extra screws and some O-rings. Awesome also, because who knows if you're gonna lose the screws, because I'm that type of person. I would lose a screw. So yeah, the only other thing that I would say is that it does get very hot. And I think because of the fact that it is made with the great material, I mean, it's got the stainless steel 304 and 303, I think it is. Yeah, the 303 and 304. But it does get a little bit hot. But this drip tip does not. That's made with the Peak, it does not get hot, so that's good. You can take it apart further, like I showed you with the Allen key in the middle. It'll totally fully come apart so that you can clean it and stuff. I don't know, it vapes freaking phenomenal. .25mm RDA. Again, it's called an RDA because this is a reservoir. It's not to be filled with liquid. It's just to be used to catch your other liquid. That's how they made it. That's what they made it for. It is USA made, and that's from LMMS. I'll be leaving their information down below in the description. The price tag on this, being that it is made in small batches, it's not made like in China and all that. It's actually made in small batches. The price is a little high. This RDA is actually $150. But it's really cool. You've got the V3 there, the Ghost V3, you got the little man there, and then your serial number. And I love, love, love this airflow. Look at this. Close it down, open it up. Close it down, open it up. So I think that that's awesome. Again, I like it wide open. So if you're interested in this, I'll be leaving all the information down below. Again, this is the Ghost V3 RDA. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I'll have more videos coming soon. See you later.